My name is Carol. I am the owner and creator behind CarolJo's, which is where creativity and community come together in the beading world. Jewelry and accessory, whatever we want to call it. All right, we do lots of different things here. We do chats. That is your time to go and ask any type of question that you would like about jewelry making or about running a small business. We also do tutorials. We do have 2 scheduled this week. Just don't ask me the dates because I don't remember. I'm going to look at the schedule every day week. The schedule is posted on TikTok as a pinned post in my profile. On the tube, it is a short that I put out on Sunday. I put it out there every Sunday. I am bringing up my backup account so that I can see TikTok a little bit easier. But also, besides the tutorials and the chats, we do Makers Meetup. We will have that. I do know that is tomorrow, and it will be at 3 p.m. We also will be live with different type of events. Tonight we have a debut event. We do have, for the debut event tonight, 2 items that are returning to the studio. So that means it's items that we've had before, and we're going to be bringing them back. Thank you, Rev. Hi, Gladys. So we've got that. Over there. Hopefully you guys can hear. I've got the phone that Buttercup uses, and all of her friends then sit here and try calling her when I'm live. Now we're getting text messages, and it's like, I'm on the phone. I'm using the phone. That was what the phone was intended for. Oh, boy. So if you guys can help out, if you guys can share out the live, you can do it by adding it to your story. You can do it as a repost. Those things help us because we are not going live during our normal time. And so if you can just help. And we also do not have Ashley on here right now. And because of that, she sends it out to like a lot of people. So if you guys can help us do that, that would be great. Thanks everybody for helping share there. Once we get 10 shares and 10,000 likes, we will start doing the giveaways. Lolly, I see you're on. I don't know if you were on earlier when I was talking on a different live. Not my live. I don't even, I'm like, I've had a day already, everybody. I got up early to start doing it. Aha! Okay, that's fine. If we, I got up early to start working, and then we went to volleyball, and then we've already done band camp. So we've done all the camps today. But we were talking, and this is where I was going with this, Lolly. The horseshoe bead that you saw on Saturday, it will be up. Okay, yes, it might have been. I'm like, oh, I just remember talking with Sissy in the comments. That one, we have that coming tonight, just to let you know. It is ready to go. I am almost ready for tonight's live, everybody. And if you know me, normally it's like 6:30, 7 o'clock before I'm done for an 8 o'clock live. And I'm going to be stickering the items here while we are on live. I did not. The pork cowboys. Huh? I did not do a Motivational Monday today. I'll work on that and we'll have it. How about, since I didn't do a Motivational Monday, we're not going to take that as that isn't a win. We're going to take it as I was busy. Let's go. Pigs in the cowboy hats. I don't think I have those. I don't. Thank you, Amber, for the follow. What I was going to say is that what we're going to do instead to help motivate us and get positive, because we want to be positive here. let's put in the chat something that you have had positive today. It does not have to be bead or jewelry related. Anything positive. Let's have some positivity starting out our week. Hello. I'm going to say I have gotten a lot done, even with I woke up. I love that Nordic Luna. Thank you. I'm just going to say I feel like I've gotten a lot done, even by going to two different camps for Buttercup today. We literally have had 2 camps already done. So I got to make room in here for this one. I don't have. Awesome. You guys, I needed to do laundry and it has not gotten done yet. Or else what's going to happen is tomorrow I'm going to wear some of my shorts that I really don't like. Awesome, Trisha. I'm glad you guys got. Okay, what did I miss? Oh, Rav got extra sleep. I was going to say, I think we all need the rain. There's just probably parts of the United States that might not need it, but we all do. Thank you for the follow. And if you like what you're seeing over here on the tube, go ahead and subscribe. You don't need the rain. We need the rain here. There are some places that are flooding that don't need it. But what I was going to say is if you want to subscribe over on the tube, go for it. I go live on the tube 4 times a week. It's twice with our chats and twice with our tutorials. We need the rain to bring the heat down, and they told us, I was listening to the news while I was waking up, and they said we're still going to have this high over 100-degree weather throughout the weekend even. We're not going to get a break until we don't know when, and that's not good. Because, you know, I sit out in my vehicle while it's running while she's at the camps. Because it's really not worth my time to come home and go back. Oh, just makes it sticky. We don't get the sticky. And we have baseball game tomorrow night. So we will not be live tomorrow night because baseball is not on Thursday this week. It's on Tuesday. And because of that, we'll be sitting out in the heat. So Lolly, if you're still here, I'm going to sticker them right now. They are going to have 5 beads in the bag. I bring stuff to work on, so I just work on it in the, and you should, like this morning, it wasn't hot, and that's the longer camp, and so I have a bag that I'm taking with me and working on stuff so that I can keep ahead, and that area of where the camp is at, there isn't anything out there. It is an industrial area. It is also just being developed. Literally, the building that we are in for this was like the first building besides the football fields. It is a sports complex, and it started with a football field and then the building that they have volleyball and basketball in. Then they built the field house where you can go indoors and work out for football. There's soccer, baseball, ice rinks, tennis courts, all of that now. Some of them are indoors and some are outdoors. But when it was built, there was nothing around it, and they've built it up with that, but the businesses around it are all like industrial type businesses. I could probably do that when we go into for band camp. Thank you, Rose. Thank you, Rev, for go to the library for that. Because that's when I turn the car on and off because it gets hot. Bring the water with and just enjoy the peace and quiet is the way I look at it. So I look at it as a positive thing. Hi, Sarah. So that's what I've been doing. This is something I think is really cool. This is natural red agate. We're going to have those nuggets tonight. I'm like excited about those. I have 3 glass beads I need to make the stickers for. And then I can create your spreadsheet for you, Nordic Luna. And then I'll finish stickering those up. And then I will be done and ready for tonight. We will have... Hi, Michelle. I'm doing good. I just saw yours for the first time there, Ducky. I know you're asking Nordic Luna, but that's the first one I saw. We literally will have, I thought I was going to have more items, but I counted wrong. We're going to have 41 items tonight. Some of them do not have a high amount of them. They're like between 3 and 11, most of them, just to let y'all know. There's a few that have larger, but I believe I did. I will double check though when I get off the live. I gotta write that down after I get these stickers off or else I will forget. Sorry, I don't go live on these shows with others. We do it on the Makers Meetup to talk about what you're working on. Oh my Lord. Poor Ducky. So, and I am looking into, so as you guys know, I talked about it last week. So I got to ask you guys some questions. So I need it. Oh my Lord. I want to ask you guys something that I'm working with Claude on. So Claude is an AI tool, just like ChatGPT, but it does different things. So Claude, hold on. Can you guys hear now? Ryan's calling me. I'm going to text him and tell him I'm live. Holy buckets. He's probably like, what are we eating for supper? Because I said I was going to think about it, and then I didn't. Okay, I don't see him here. Oh, there he is. If anybody has ideas for a cool dinner, because he works outside in the heat, so he doesn't like to have a hot dinner. I got to come up with something tonight that's cool. Oh, I don't like taco salads, though. He loves them. He would be all over that. And I know Buttercup. Oh, maybe what we could do is make him a taco salad. I could have a taco bowl, and then Buttercup can eat her taco meat. So that might work. I think that's going to work. We'll do that. I will tell him that. Ooh, I love Italian subs. Oh, yummy. I'll ask him if he wants that. Okay, back to Claude now. Thank you for the follow, Little Graham. So Claude has a lot of extra features that ChatGPT doesn't have. One of them is that I can do integration to the back end. And what that means is I can talk to Claude and say, I want you to do this for me. And it will create, oh, he gave a thumbs up to that. So that's what we'll do. It will give me, it'll create products in the back end. So I don't have to make a product for everything. It will do it. The reason why I'm saying this is that I can create for you guys different types of what, I gotta figure out how to explain it so it makes sense, okay? I can create a product for you individually. So let's say tonight, one person has a value of 10 in their basket, and we'll just say that's Sally. I'm just making up names. And let's say Beth has 25. I can have Claude create those two items in the back end that only you will be able to see it and nobody else. There's a status called unlisted, and I can do it as unlisted, and you guys wouldn't see each other's. I can create then what is called in the back end a collection, and that would be your basket. So collection equals what is in your basket. So I can actually tell it for tonight's debut event, you have a basket total, or an event total of like $25. It will create one product for me, and then I can connect it to your basket. In other words, we can call it that. And then I just have the one line in the electronic communications that I send you. You just have to touch that, and then all of your different events will show up with the value amount, and you just add them to your electronic basket. You don't have to enter a quantity. You don't have to do anything. Then say, okay, it says the total amount was this, and this is what I have. So everything mirrors up. I can do that very easily and get that started by the end of the week. Are you guys okay with that? Or do you want to wait until I research out something else? The something else that I need to research out is that for like the Gorgonias, when we do those, I can tell it in, hello, I'm in the US. So this is another thing. You would have to talk to me if the total wasn't correct. You would have to talk to me and we'd have to work that out. Or if you guys give me time to research one more thought, because I had this thought after I worked through that with Claude, is because like on the Gorgonias, I worked it out already with Claude and said, if I tell them you have two 8mm Gorgonias that are cat eye pink pearl, I'm just looking at a color that's over there, I do not speak it. And then what happens is it will take, and if you have two of them, it will create, hi RX2 Rich, it will create a item in your basket for those two. I need to find out if, like on our live events, if I gave it, because if I give it generic, like this one is the mixed color golden metal and laced opaque acrylic beads, you have 3, it might not pull the right thing. So I need to like research with it and find out if I create a collection of everything that was done for tonight's event and I give them what's in that event, can it create individually? So then your basket, when I send it to you, would be larger, but you would have the numbers in there. So I'm trying to decide, do you want me to spend more time researching this? And then you would get your basket would be everything in there. So if you did multiple events, it would all be in there for multiple events. Would you want to go in for each item and add it to the electronic basket? Am I making any sense at all, or am I confusing you all? I can do that. Oh, no clue. I know. If you would have to, you'd have to like have done a live event for me. It wouldn't be, yeah, I can see you now, Ducky. I saw that one. I've seen three comments of yours right now, Ducky. Ooh, I missed two there. I gotta grab those. Nope, you're okay. So let me pull something up to help explain this, okay? All right, let me get out of the backup account and let me go to here. Well, I want to make this easier for you guys too. And there's a reason why I say this, because it's not just one person. All right. Nope, that's not what I want. Okay, I'm going the long way. So what would happen is you will get a line in the email, and when it would come up, it would give you everything that you had claimed in the live or just one item for the live, plus your gorgonias or whatever extras we have. So like here, let's say here on, this was Friday nights. If you had 25, you're going to get this and it's going to say 25. You just come down here and you just add it to the cart. Then we don't get into the whole, if it's 50 and above, splitting it, that type of thing. And then if you have gorgonias, I would have a picture of each one of the gorgonias that you have. So we had 3 gorgonias on Friday night. So you could have 4 things in your basket that I would send to you electronically. And all you have to do is add it to your cart. Because I can't get it into your, I can't say cart. How about if we say your basket? I cannot put it into your basket. That's the one thing it won't let me do. And that way, if you wanted to add things into it because you're like, hey, out on the studio, I saw XYZ, it will get it for you. And you'd only have one line in that electronic communication instead of like some people have 6, 8, 10. You just have one. And you go to that looking type page to verify everything. Yep. And that way, it, you know, not too different, it would be, okay, so let's say, like, I'll look at yours, Ducky, right now with the number of the, I hope you don't mind me, because you have one item in there right now, and it was from the last event, and I got to get back to you, I know, I just have not been in front of a computer after I read your email. But if you, I'm just going to use 20. If you had in your basket 20 of those, then all there is there would be one thing in there that says 20, and it already has the value in there. All you have to do is add to cart. And let's say like tonight you would come and you would claim something else, then you would see what you claimed tonight. And then you can check out because you hadn't hit that 50 yet, and you can hold it and you're waiting to get to that 50. I really am trying to find an easier way to give you everything that doesn't take up a lot of time for me to do, because creating the individual item invoices was a lot of work, but also making it so that you don't have a whole lot of interaction where you're like, what am I supposed to do? Okay, I gotta show you what I did for tonight's live. You guys are getting a sneaky peek. Did you guys remember seeing the printed wood beads? They had solids and butterflies in them. You get 3 beads. You'll get 2 of the round and 1 of the butterflies in the bag. And they might be a solid and a print or 2 prints. Yep. Yep, you got it, Nordic Luna. It doesn't take away from having to, you would have one screen to do the click on, rather than having to go from the electronic communication, click, and then over. I'm saying words that could get me in trouble, but I think I have to do it to help explain it. Yep. And the thing is that that line that is in your electronic communication will be the same all the time. That sent you to a right to where you would go and take care of your basket, and I'm going to use the word that I'm not supposed to use, and that's how you paid. Now watch. I'll get on. Let me work on this. We will have, I'm going to try to see, because of everything going on. Let me see. I think on our schedule Wednesday night, we have chat time again. Let me see if I can get both ways set up by then to make and be able to show you. And you guys can tell me if either way is easier than what we do now, or if one is better than the other. So we're going to have 3 possible answers after we get it done. And the reason why, okay. Yep, yours would have multiples in there. So then that one I can show, and I might just mock you up with just a couple of yours, Nordic Luna, to give overall what it would look like each way. I'll do that. Thank you. Thank you for being my guinea pig. I can show you, and if I know you would be okay, I'll show what's in that bag for the what you claimed for that day and how it looks each way, and then how you would take care of it. And we'll do that on Wednesday night, because then we'll have more people on probably, so that you guys can know what to do. But I got to double check. I had the thoughts about this, you know, the second way while I was driving in the car. And I can't do anything with that while I'm driving. And I got home, and then Val called and needed to talk to Mom. So I needed to take that rather than talking to Claude. And the reason why I say this could be easier than doing it is because I can say to Claude, Claude, I have for Nordic Luna a this, and this in there. And then it would take care of it and generate everything I needed. Whereas before, I would have had to have done different things. Whoops, we're back at the beginning. Are we truly back at the beginning? We are. I thought I had, oh, it was over here. And then this one goes back here. So that's 36. That's 30. 28, 29. This is 35 and 36. Okay. 34. I'm just double checking my 33. 32. 31. There we go. I put them in there backwards. There we go. Sorry, I had to talk my way through that. 36, 37, 38. Yep, I have 3. I'm like, hold it, my numbers are not adding up. I literally have to tell myself, okay, he's going to be backwards in there. And what can happen if I do it the second way, just to let you guys know, is everything could be right away. If you missed it on the live, you can put it into your basket. I don't have to stack this up like I am. Whew. So I will get more details. We'll bring it to Wednesday. Thank you. What do you guys want to talk about? This isn't all about me. I'm just excited I got what I have done for tonight. And then tomorrow, while we're at volleyball camp, I'm going to work on getting things started for Friday night. And I'm hoping by the time we get done on Wednesday, we'll have Friday night done, so then I can spend Thursday and Friday on Saturday's items. That's my goal. Time tonight, 8 p.m., and it is a debut event. We will have 41 items. 2 are returns to the studio. So they are not from our box that we opened on the pallet. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. We have 34 items tonight that are from the pallet. And then we have 3 more. So we have 37 of the items are going to come from the pallet. When it might sound like it's a lot, but I want to show you here. If you guys saw, we had the swivel clasps that are a snap clasp. Those, there are 20 different colors of those. I broke those out by different color. So you'll get 2 in the bag for those. The pennies, Jade. And so I did break those out. And in those, some of them will only have 3 in a specific color. Most of them have 7 bags. And some of them have like 11 or 12 bags. So those numbers. But remember I was showing you guys these acrylic beads on that live that we did on Saturday in the garage. These we're going to have tonight. There'll be 3 in the bag of these, and there's different colors in each bag. Those I didn't break out by colors because I literally was sitting in my living room, which is darker, when I went to do these last night. And I'm like, yeah, I can't see the color. So we're just... Sorry, I didn't break those out. I was up here when I did these. And so those I could see better and do those better. If you wanted to know the honest to gosh truth. Oh, so yes. So that's why one is broke out and one is not. And then I sat there with the wood bead ones, and I was trying to separate those out. And I'm like, there's not enough of any one to do it. And then I was like, hold it. What if we kind of like put together one butterfly with 2 of the other beads and see if we can get there and do that. And so literally that is what I did. And Ryan was sitting there and he's like, what are you doing? And I go, I am putting packets together. So that's how I did that. And then I'm going to work on doing some bead soup because I got found some beads that I'm like, we can do bead soup with, but I got to make sure that when I do this, that they're not out on the studio. So I'm going to enter them in, and then I'm going to add these to the bead soup. Yep, this one's not available, so that one's good. of, okay, so this is what I am doing. The acrylic, if you're asking about, which one are you asking about? How did the contest go? Okay, I will tell you in just a second, Ducky. So if I found all of the, whoops, I'm sorry, guys. Ugh. So if I found all of the units, I'm going to call them units because sometimes they will be strands, sometimes it'll be single beads. I mean, it could be anything. If I found them all, I am getting them put up so that I can grab them to bring to the live events. If there's still some, it says that there's supposed to be some still out there from the manifest. They are going into containers so that I can then get them and see if I can find them. After we get all 68 boxes open, if for some reason, yep, I'm only doing what I find all of based upon it. Now, that doesn't mean, because we're finding some oddities going on, so that doesn't mean that that might be the only thing, but it's more than likely that's it. Because I did find that some things are spread across boxes. So I just shot a bead at myself. There we go. So now that's that. Now Nordic Luna, how'd the contest go? I think it went really fun. We had, just to let you know, 27 guesses on the number of pallets. It was 3 pallets is what we received. And the winner of the pallet one was Sally. That was Ducky. Sorry. I knew it was Ducky too. And I said Nordic Luna. I don't even know why. I am sorry. But anyways, Sally was the winner of the pallet, yes. 3. There were 5 people who got it right, and Sally was the winner. The number of pounds was 2,550 some pounds. We had 3 people who guessed 2,500. And the winner of that one was Mia. Then the number of boxes was 68 boxes. And of all things, we had 2 people who guessed that correctly. And the winner of that one was Maria. So that is how that went. I got to change this one. Oh, we're not checking. Is it out? All right, there we go. I had to update that. So that is how it went. I thought it was fun. So now we're going to do something, and I'm trying to figure out all the rules of how to do this next one. And that one is that we will go and do something with anybody who has gotten the bead soup. So I'll be working on that one and getting that one out there. There we go. Hi, Julie. So, yep. I'm just like excited. We got to have some fun things and do some creativity things, and we'll see what we can get. So I'm still trying to work through that one. I still also need to work on getting some more content up that I said I was going to get done a week ago. I have not done that yet. I'm working on bead soup. That's what I'm working on. I know you don't like bead soup. We're getting low on bead soup, so I'm adding to it. Is what I'm working on right now. And I need to get more in there. Even after what I got here, I got to grab some more. So yeah. But last night, working on bagging up beads, we got some ready for it. And then I went to look for some strands that we can put in there. Oh no! that's not good. Yep, we will have those tonight. We'll have some more goodies tonight. We'll have them tonight. We'll have Encore. Is Encore Thursday night in chat? Or I gotta go look. I'm gonna go look at the schedule because I can't remember it right now. So chat might not be until Thursday. Oh, can I tell you guys something about the postal service? It is one of Ryan's friends that delivers mail too. I'm going to try to keep it for a little bit. Oh, geez. There you go. You can get your bead fix in. We do have the chat on Wednesday night. We have Encore on Wednesday at 3 p.m. and then Thursday at 8 p.m. Okay, so what happened at the post office? So you have to understand, a lot of like where Ryan delivers to, and there's 3 routes that are called rural routes. It goes both ways, Jade, with the credits versus the bead soup. So I did do Saturday. I did do I got the hiccups again, sorry. Saturday I did do credits. So we'll be going back and forth, okay? Oh, yay! And I was going to say, I actually took everything to the post office today. Oh, Jiminy, that would like be bad. So what I'm going to tell you, Ducky, you'll understand. So they're out in the rural, like out in the countryside, and it happened to be fall when they were harvesting. And so what that means is that all the critters that live in the fields that are part of nature have to find a different way. Oh, thank you for saying that, Paige. And so the mice come out of the fields, and people have holes in their mailboxes. And one of Ryan's friends was delivering mail. He opened the mailbox and a mouse flew out. Did not land on the car or on the road. It actually went in his car. And he was freaking out so bad, he did not put his car in park, and he flew out of the car with the door open, and his car's rolling backwards. So now he has to get back in and shut it, but not have the mouse. And he saw the mouse go underneath where all the mail is at. And he's like, oh gosh, I got to get this out. He could not get it out. So then he ends up, because they work for the post office and they always have rubber bands at the post office, he put rubber bands around his pant leg so that the mouse would not come and get him. Somebody was filtered. So literally, I'm going to say, okay, so you guys are not the only one. So I want to say, Nordic Luna, the daddy long leg, I get it. That would freak the ever living out of me too. I can usually get rid of them, but I would not have been able to do the mouse. Yep, some people can. Hi, Patty. So yeah, so everybody has their thing, and I totally get it. To this day, we still laugh every time we talk about it. Darn it, Ducky. Why do I keep calling you Nordic Luna today? Oh, my Lord. Yep. Ooh, gee, yeah. Nope, I can't do, nope. I can do, you're going to laugh. I can actually, I don't like spiders, but I can get rid of them. You know, I'm not the person that wants to just smush them. We got to go let them outside. Oh my gosh, Jade. Oh. Yep. Oh my Lord. No, I haven't seen that. Oh, that would have been funny. Oh, Ryan's asked me, did you buy the stuff? I'm like, not yet. All I need to do it is I need thawed out hamburger and I need lettuce. And we got it. Oh, I got to get my tortilla shells for the bowls. We got these little things that you just put them in and you bake them and then they have the shell. Yeah, okay, you have to tell us, Patty, about that one. Holy buckets. Oh, see, I can't do snakes at all. I am 100% afraid of snakes. That is like I can't. I cannot do. That is my panic. So let's see. Is this one out there? Nope. We're just going to make him inactive now. All right. Okay. Let me go look. She burnt her fence. Holy buckets. I'm going to show. So here he is in a web. Not so great. And that's the aftermath. And it survived. Oh, Lord. Oh, boy. Holy buckets. So I'm going to say, and Ducky, I'm going to get it right. Ducky, you have every right to have the anxiety about it. Holy wow. Not going again. Okay. I've got people wanting to battle. I have no idea. And I don't battle because I've never battled a day in my life here. I literally wouldn't know how to do it. Hi, Jen. How are you doing? Whoops. Okay, we started off our live. We're almost about done. So my question is, put him in there. My question is to you all. Thank you for that heart meat. Those of you that didn't put a positive in and have joined, I want us to end with some positivity. What is something positive? I'm going to stir this up. That has happened to you lately. Let's have some positivity. I'm going to say for Ducky, the positivity is even though you had the worst experience, you're still around to tell us about it. And that's a positive. So that's what I'm going to give Ducky a positive. Yep, you didn't crash. You're in one piece and you're still with us. Awesome. That is an awesome thing. See, there are good humans in this world. There are good people. Oh, Paige, that's exciting. Do you know what? Today, when we've been running, Buttercup said, can I roll the window down as it's like almost 90 degrees outside and I got the AC on? And I'm like, why? And she goes, so we can turn the music up and everybody can hear us jamming. Yeah, no, we're going to keep our air in the car and cool. So you know what? Screaming down the street, not going to bother me because we have jamming people, especially in my car. I'm just like grateful that you're okay. And with Rose, people are good. We just don't get to see it very often because we focus so much on negativity these days that we need more of the positive. And that's why I forgot to do Motivational Monday. I have all the social media posts created for today, totally spaced off creating one. Awesome. Is she excited to have you in there? I don't know if I could do it. Well, I don't have any little kids anymore, but yeah. Oh, good. You're going to go live tonight? Okay. If you go live, let me know. I'll see if I can join you. So that's why, you know what, we took, and I'm not going to say it was a negative, we took something that we just totally spaced off, and we're going to make it positive no matter what. So that's why I decided we're going to say positive things today. Yeah. I was going to say, being on your spouse's health insurance is awesome. I have worked for 2 companies that had, if you were same sex, you could be on their policy without being married if you had been living together and can prove it for a long time. And I'm like, well, what about if you're not same sex? Why am I being excluded? Just because I don't want to get married doesn't mean that I'm not committed. Oh, she's the teacher. Oh, awesome. Yes, we got to that. Thank you. This is like, I just let my hair air dry so it looks funny. But I was waiting to get us to the 100K. Yoo-hoo. I didn't realize. Well, yeah, but you know what? Even if I have a lot on my plate, I can't let things drop. And I did. And so I will create one and I'll put it out there later on today, but it'll get out there. It just wasn't before this live. Let's see. What color do I want? There we go. It's a 1-word color. Thank you for the follow. Oh, I'm going to do this one. All right, I'm going to give you a clue a little early just because I want to. This one, oh, nope, I don't even have to give one. Somebody got it. I was going to say it's a flower. And who guessed it? Miss Jade, you got it. All right, I got to write your name on here so I don't forget. There we go. All right, marigold was the color. So congratulations, Jade. She's going to get, look at, we've got acrylics, we got that butterfly, we have a cube, and then you can see it better on this side. We have one of the nut beads in there. He's my last one, so you're getting it. Then we have the metal heart. So there you go, Miss Jade. That will be yours. It is a large focal bead. It is that one is the, and I always, I always get it named. Yep, there it is. Michelle's got it. Kukai, kukukai. I'm like, So yeah, but that's what that one is. So yay. All right, everybody. I am going to hop off. I'm going to go get stuff for our supper. And then I am going to get the last 3 labeled. Thank you. So, and then we will be live at 8 p.m. tonight with the items 37 from the palette. And then the other 4, 2 of them are return and 2 are from what I've had before. Well, you could do what we're doing, tacos. But Ryan's going to get taco salad. Buttercup's going to get her taco. And I'm going to do a taco bowl. All right. Okay. I'll be looking for you, Ducky. All right, everybody. We'll see y'all in a little while. Bye.